first contact didn't look like flying saucers over Washington, but instead a shiny ball in Colombia or a black slime crawling on a rock in Panama. Tonight, we're investigating two viral stories, the Bugasphere and the so-called Panama Alien. Now, don't get me wrong, I want to believe, but belief isn't proof. So let's start with the orb. March 2025, in the Colombian town of Buga, people saw a glowing object streak across the sky. Hours later, locals found it, an orb about 50 centimeters across, smooth, metallic, seamless. They nicknamed it the Bugasphere. Within days, the video spread online. TikTok flooded with clips. News outlets covered it, and UFO believers declared this was the most important discovery since Roswell. Some doctors claimed X-rays showed 3 distinct metallic layers and even smaller spheres inside, like an alien nesting doll. Online theories piled up fast. An alien probe, a reactor core, Bob Lazar's fuel cell finally showing up on Earth. The problem? No peer-reviewed studies. No open lab data. Just secondhand claims and a lot of hashtags. Alright, let's deal with the flying footage. Because yes, there are videos of the Bugasphere not just sitting on the ground, but flying through the sky. Here's one of the most viral clips, right here beside me. You can see it drifting smoothly across the skyline. Metallic, reflective, no wings, no propellers. And in some clips, like this one, it even seems to hover, almost tilted in midair. To believers, this is the smoking gun. Forget the x-rays, forget the lab rumors, just look at it fly. And honestly, I get it. If you squint at this footage, it does look like a UFO caught on camera. But here's the problem. We don't know who shot those videos. We don't know if they were edited, looped, or just filmed from the perfect angle. And in a world where consumer drones already look like shiny metallic orbs, what believers see as anti-gravity propulsion might just be someone's nephew practicing his drone skills. Believers say zigzags, sudden drops. Skeptics say shaky cam, perspective tricks, and edited loops. And of course, the internet did what it always does. Memes, Death Star comparisons, Pokeball edits. Some even dropped it into Zelda as the latest dungeon boss. Half the internet swore it was disclosure. The other half said it was a bowling ball with a PR team. So yes, the Bugasphere flies at least on video, but until someone independent gets their hands on it, it's still just a shiny mystery orb. Before we get to Panama's newest alien, let's rewind. In 2009, teenagers in Sierra Azul claimed they had found a pale, hairless creature by a creek. They panicked, they attacked it, for whatever reason, dumped it in the water, and snapped photos that went viral around the world. Then, scientists stepped in. A necropsy confirmed it was a brown-throated sloth. Submersion stripped its fur, bloating distorted its face, and nature turned Sid the Sloth into something straight out of a horror film. The lesson: things that look like aliens often have very earthly explanations. Mystery doesn't always equal extraterrestrial. Now, fast forward to August 2025. A TikTok user named Ken Panama uploads footage of a rock. He claims it's a meteorite, and the meteorite is oozing a yellow-green slime. He says it smells chemical, like burning, and that he contacted universities but got no response. Days later, the rock isn't just oozing, it's transforming. The substance turns black, glossy, sprouting tendrils that pulse and twitch. Weeks later, it's sealed in a hotel safe. The internet names it the Venom Alien. Millions watch, believers celebrate, skeptics roll their eyes. Followers argue it's proof of extraterrestrial biology, life that grows from rock. First contact caught on camera. But once again, no independent sampling, no chain of custody, and no scientific evidence beyond TikTok clips. Skeptics dug in. One Reddit analysis later quoted by Vice suggested it's a silicone polymer, specifically PDMS in hexane solvent. The chemical reaction makes it swell and snap like it's breathing. Adds pigment, and viola, you got venom in a bowl. Another theory? Fungus. Some biologists compared it to Catharus archeri. And I may be slaughtering the name. The devil's fingers fungus. It bursts from an egg into red tentacles. It stinks like rotting meat for some reason. The smell fits, but the color, texture, and setting don't. Fungus don't usually grow glossy black in a hotel safe. Then there's the hoax angle. Viewers flagged possible burn marks, staged with matches, deleted early videos, and a suspiciously polished narrative art. More performance art than biology. And just like the Sloth in 2009 or the Montauk Monster in 2008, the story went viral because it looked eerie and unexplained. Believers shared it as proof. Skeptics shared it as comedy. Either way, it worked. The internet rewards mystery, not verification. So let's be clear. Until independent labs test this thing, we don't know what it is. Real evidence means sample custody, chemical assays, DNA test, isotopic analysis, none of which exist yet. Extraordinary claims need extraordinary proof, and right now, all we have is an extraordinary TikTok. So, what did we learn tonight? The Bugasphere is a shiny orb with no receipts. The Panama Sloth? The Panama Sloth shows how easily a corpse becomes a monster. And the Panama Goo? Maybe alien, maybe an art project, maybe fungus. But without science, it's just another story. I want to believe, but belief isn't proof. If aliens ever really show up, I want us ready to recognize them. Until then, stay skeptical, stay curious. And if your rock starts growing tentacles, call scientists before you call TikTok.